Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm finally putting in the brand new to me 35,000 mile transmission into my Mustang GT. This bad boy right here has about 152,000 miles on the clock with the stock transmission from factory. The transmission has been taken out and everything, but that was just so this guy could put a clutch in it. There's a reason why we're changing out the transmission. This transmission makes the loudest booming sound whenever you decide to shift fast. Think of it kind of like a bass drop, just straight into your ears. Between the gears of first all the way to fifth, it booms if you shift too fast. And sixth is fine because no one's really racing all the way to sixth, you know what I mean? And the guy that originally had this car definitely abused this transmission. So real quick, I just want to go on a drive and I want to show you guys exactly what I mean before we finally get this car in the garage, get that transmission in, swap over the shifters and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. I also completely forgot to mention, this has a crazy amount of input shaft play, and I am being so dead serious with you. Like sometimes when you push the clutch in on this, it makes this very loud sound, and it's not like a pressure plate, or it's not like a clutch like bouncing or whatever. It's actually the input shaft moving. It has so much play, it makes that sound. The one that we got now has like basically zero input shaft play, and we really hope it's gonna work for us. So I really hope that it isn't just some dud of a transmission, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be quiet for a second and just tell me if you can hear this. Okay, so let me try second gear real quick. I'm just gonna shift this fast and you just gonna like watch. I don't know if you heard that, but I've heard that and I felt it in my ears. That time it didn't even let me go into third. I had to push my way through that. Like, it's bad. Like, I'm not joking, it's bad. So like, I just really hope that this new trans will let us shift fast, especially when I'm trying to go fast and I know I'm not trying to go for any land speed record. I'm just trying to have some fun. I just want to shift just a little bit faster than the average bear, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun without having to worry about just exploding the transmission because I shifted it just a tiny bit too fast and it just couldn't take it. And that's exactly why I slowed down. Look at that. I'm so happy I slowed down. Oh my God. Oh, they got Ice Ice playing. Anyways, I will see you guys back at the house. Well, hey guys, I'm back. First things first is we got to move this. Well, first thing first is we gotta move the truck, and then move this. I really need to get stuff done with this. Well, this is the transmission. As I was saying earlier in this video, this thing has zero input shaft play. There's no doing like the other one. And of course, as I said, we're gonna need to put the shifter on and fill this up with oil. The trans right below me supposedly has 35,000 miles on it. I really hope they weren't lying because we got this for all of 800 bucks. So I'm pretty sure before we get this Mustang in the garage, our first endeavor is to actually unbolt this from the wood and then set this aside somewhere, pull in the Mustang, get the trans out that Mustang, fill it up, and then put it in. You know what I mean? Also, off topic, I cannot wait to use this dude. He was like 70 bucks at Harbor Freight. He was on sale. I can't wait to use this. Alright, so since we have some time, I'm gonna go ahead and just get to taking this stuff out right now. Right now I'm just taking the shifter off and all that stuff because, you know, it's time. And I'm going to try and get all of this stuff out as fast as possible. So update to all you guys. So as we know, Ford likes to use plastic. And I broke it. I didn't even break the clips at that. I broke literally just the plastic. That's just so absurd. So, shift boot is finally off. Oh my god, that was genuinely the biggest pain in my ass I've ever done, because I literally broke everything but the clips on the back side of the boot, which, oh my god. Now it's time to freaking jack this car up. It's time to get this transmission in tonight. Boy, if you don't get... So we got the car jacked up, and we're getting off the tire here, because we need to take this tire off to get to the catalytic converter bolt in the back. Dad's gonna be working in the back to untighten everything over there or whatever, so we can just drop this exhaust out. I'm gonna get a crossmember support brace done under it, so we can, you know, the transmission. After that, we're gonna get to the transmission. I really, you know, say. You're terrible at scaring. And just like that, it is out. And like that, 22 minutes later instead of 2 days later, the starter's out. Look at that. Okay, so I lied. We're not doing the exhaust just yet. We're doing all the electrical connections that are attached to the trans here first, and then we're gonna do the exhaust just to make things easier. We'll address him in a second. So I just called my dad because I need a pair of you know, scissors, because, you know, we kind of jerry-rigged up this thing right here to keep all of these connectors connected. No, I'm not going to mention that yet. And watch what happens when I call my dad. I'm too lazy, bro. Okay, so after about 20, I think 20-ish minutes, we got all the connectors on this side out finally, and everything's kind of just dangling. Nothing is in, you know, kind of like the holder places. Same with this side. All of this is just hanging off. He's going to be put on the new transmission as well. Drop the cross member, let the trans sag, and then get this bad boy off. And then from there, we got to disconnect the hydraulic line all the way up there. I'm not going to try to show it. And then we get this guy out, and then we get the new guy in. I'm just getting the pipes off. I'm not going to record it. I need to lock in and get these off. For some reason, the one thing that takes the most time is getting the pipes off, and I don't know why. So it still took 45 minutes, I want to be so honest with you. But, you know, I did this on my lonesome. So, I mean, I'm not surprised it took 45 minutes. If you have money for a lift, please invest in a lift. I'm about to land this. No one can stop me. Stop me. I didn't land that.
Just for clarification, I rode for like 4 years and I never landed a tail whip ever.
Ford, I absolutely hate you, Ford. Why do you make the catalytic converter bolt so bruh? So it's still not coming off, and my dad's heading off to Harbor Freight to go get a wrench or something that can fit down there with like a small head or like a flex head, whatever. And I'm over here trying to do the battery box to see if we can get a good angle on the catalytic converter from up here, so we don't have to waste our time. I'll see you guys when I get the battery box off, okay? And this is what I come to see. We have turned over a new leaf. So after an hour and $230 later, we finally got this bad boy. Very, very long. It has a flex head on it, and it's double-sided, and it's ratcheted. Hey guys, why with his hair down here? So we got the cat bolt off. I haven't recorded in like a day and a half because we have been literally stuck on the cat bolt again. Not surprised, and I stripped the bolt out. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Anyways, I'm about to go get back under the car again. We're finally taking the trans out, and then we're gonna slap in the new one and all the other stuff we gotta do. All right, so we just got the hydraulic clutch line off finally. We have been under this car for like, oh my God, Chud, hello. It's like What the fuck? It's like changing locations, bro. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I got the hydraulic clutch line out, finally. And then from there, trans comes out. So I'm pretty sure I'll record it, but just the taking out part, because we really need to get this done. I think we're still stuck on the back. Down, back. Keep going back. Stop. Okay, stop.
Help me! Help me!
Stop.
All right, it's down.
So it's been about like maybe 30, 45 minutes, almost an hour since I got this transmission out with my dad. We have the shifter linkage off. We're going to take the breathing thingy off. I don't know how to get this off. So speaking of the gooning devil, I got it loose, like literally 30 seconds after I just ended that recording. I just had to break it loose, and look at that, dude. So y'all are gonna watch me install this on the new trans right here, right now. Okay, and then I gotta get the adjustable. Hold on. I get 5 tries to land this tail whip. Now we're on to this bad boy. There we go. So, I'm not going to completely take this off yet because there's going to be a whole bunch of fluid that comes out. And I kind of don't want neither. What's the best
is in the air.
So, yeah. I'll see you guys when I situate myself with this. So update, we just turned it over to try and get the speed sensor out, and apparently for the reverse light switch, apparently fluid comes out of there. So when we turned it over, we didn't notice for like a whole 30, 45 seconds. But now we just, yeah. So hey guys, I just got back from school. It is 2 days post-transmission transplant, and the new transmission seems to be a dud. It hurts to say that, but it seems to be a dud. The input shaft is whining a lot, and it shifts way better than the other transmission. Do not get me wrong. It still has that kind of like bass drop effect in your ears if you shift it just a little too fast. And it's worse in first gear than all the other gears, thankfully. But with that, that means we have to gather our money together, we have to gather our senses, and then we have to do another transmission swap. We might actually go ahead and get the other old transmission completely built into like a stage 2 or 3 caliber, just to make sure we don't have any issues down the road when we decide to make more power or just decide to abuse the living hell out of it. So that is my final update for today and for the rest of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry that this transmission was a dud. I will see you guys next time, and hopefully it won't be in a month, okay? Just bye.